Hi, everyone. My name is Susie McCrae, and I am a Gold Ambassador for Plexus Worldwide, coming from you from Amherst, Massachusetts. And I will be your host this evening. And our goal tonight is to build your belief in our life-changing products and our incredible business opportunity. We are going to jam-pack this Plexus Power Hour tonight with information and some amazing testimonies so that when you walk away from your computer, you will be ready to take your next step with Plexus. First, what I'd like to do is read a disclaimer. The opportunity of a lifetime is brought to you by independent Plexus ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. At Plexus Worldwide, we want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person. We do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my testimony. I started Plexus almost 2 years ago. I was stressed out. I could not sleep. I felt horrible. I had a smile on the outside, but the insides were a mess. I was an extreme worrywart, very emotional, took things quite personally all the time, and I was worn out. And thank goodness a coworker, Lori Dragon, introduced me to Plexus. Immediately when I started taking the products, I felt a sense of relief. I didn't feel so overwhelmed. I started sleeping better, and life just started getting better and better for me. I am sleeping and getting restorative sleep now. I am going to be 56 years old this Saturday, and I feel better than I ever have. I do not have fluctuations in my blood sugar. I feel fantastic. I have good energy all day long. My stomach feels fantastic. I don't have any issues with my digestion. And I guess the best way I can describe it is I have an overall sense of well-being that is contagious. I live in the moment now. I don't worry as much as I used to, and I'm loving life. But the biggest thing that Plexus has done for me, it has introduced me to some amazing people on my team and throughout Plexus. And what it has done is I had been lying dormant for the last 6 years and doing the things that I love to do. And this has unleashed me to start living the life I want to live. I left my a very good job, but it was stressful. I am now an entrepreneur with Plexus. I also help military veterans find great jobs. And I would never have done this move or these changes, I truly believe, if I hadn't gotten healthy first. The financial benefits and testimony is I am able to pay quite a lot of bills with my Plexus income. The money comes in every month, and it's unbelievable. I have a fantastic team that I love, and I am just so grateful that I took that step and brought Plexus into my life. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our speaker tonight, Suzanne Shirley from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She is currently a senior Ruby ambassador, soon to be a Jewel and Emerald ambassador, which you're going to learn about. I have the pleasure of being a great friend of hers. I never would have met her through Plexus, and it's amazing. I'm here in Amherst, Massachusetts, and we're collaborating. She's out in Oklahoma. So right now, Suzanne, I'm going to have you take it away.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Suzanne Shirley. It is such a pleasure to be with you all tonight. I'm going to share my testimony briefly with you. You know, I was a really powerful and just absolutely excited and passionate teacher. And for 23 years, I really gave my all. I was the kind of teacher that worked 50, sometimes 60 hours a week, whether it was inside or outside of the classroom. And that job is really stressful. And when you put your whole life into it, you tap out, you really burn out. So I was in grad school, and I was working to work my way up in higher education to get myself out of public ed. And I didn't think that I would earn that much more money with higher ed, but I was assuming it would be less stress. And I was willing to go into debt for those higher ed degrees just to get me there. And I started to see my friend Christine from high school and college. I roomed with her, and she was my best friend in high school. She was posting on Facebook, and I saw that she was a kindergarten teacher, just like me. I was a high school teacher. She was in kindergarten. She was a kindergarten teacher, very passionate, hardworking, just like me, paying all sorts of bills with this new thing she was doing called Plexus. And she also had this incredible health testimony. But you have to understand, people are attracted to Plexus for different reasons. A lot of people are attracted to the health benefits. A lot of people. I thought I had health figured out. I didn't think I needed Plexus for the health products. And so that didn't attract me whatsoever. Even though I had chronic sinus infections every single month, I was paying lots of money at the pharmacy, going and paying doctor copays. I had been sent to the hospital 10 years prior to that with a really bad event that happened with my heart that scared the living, you know what, out of me. And I thought I was going to die. And I was spending lots of money with that at the pharmacy. Okay. And you can imagine what that was doing to me. And also it was scary. And I thought that I was healthy. I had lost 100 pounds. 11 years ago, I lost 100 pounds. And if you can show that photo, Susie, of myself, they're going to be able to see that this was way before Plexus. You're going to see this picture of me. That's me and my husband before Plexus. We looked, we lost all this weight way before we joined Plexus. But the picture you're looking at there is not just the person who lost weight after a diet. You're looking at a person whose gut is healthy, who's no longer paying pharmacy copays, who's no longer having to take antibiotics every 3 or 4 months on double rounds. Keep that picture up because it's pretty powerful. I'm no longer making all this, making all these payments to the pharmacy because literally my doctor, according to my doctor, my medicine cabinet is empty now, okay? The only thing in my medicine cabinet is Plexus products. That is truly incredible. I also want you to know that after I lost all that weight, I had a food addiction that would not go away. I wanted to eat pizza and ice cream at every turn. I thought, well, losing all that weight is going to make me not want sugar. That didn't help, okay? It literally, I still was massively dealing with that. So when I found my friend Christine posting on Facebook, I was working out. I was trying to be as healthy as I could. I didn't think I needed all that stuff. So I started for the business because I saw her paying all these bills. And I saw her, she posted a video saying that she was going to be a stay-at-home mom and that she was going to put her kids in private school. And that is literally what she did. She did that in 13 months. You're going to see eventually tonight that with Plexus, the sky is the limit with what you want to do with your income. And it's for however hard you want to work. And she worked by sharing and loving people. And I saw that she was doing that. And if she could do it, why couldn't I do it? And I just asked her a bunch of questions like, what are you really doing? She showed me and I said, okay, why can't I do this too? So I joined her and I started right away. I started sharing. I got my products paid for within the first plus the car payment, which was really nice. And eventually I was able to really start having some freedom with our finances. And within 16 months, I was able to walk away from the teaching profession permanently. And guys, I'm going on a year of not having to be a teacher stressed out, grading papers all weekend long, grading papers during the weeks, barely having time to go to the gym. Now I get to see my husband every single day. When I wake up in the morning, he's there. I get to see him when he comes home for lunch. I get to see him in the evening times. I'm not calling him at 7 o'clock saying, meet me at a restaurant because let's have a quick bite so I can maybe see you once a week. I'm not recovering on the weekends from the week. The summers were became a recovery from the school year. I now get to enjoy amazing trips. I have a ton of amazing friends that I never had before, seriously, because my nose was down and I was working so hard as a teacher. I didn't have time to cultivate a lot of friendships. And now Plexus has blessed us so much with so many things and all those health things that I told you. It's just truly amazing that the health benefits alone I want you to understand something. My products have been paid for since like the first 4 weeks, and I would pay triple for these products if I had to, because that's how seriously, I had no idea that the products would help me like this. And my husband too. And as you can see, we are just different people. So what I want to talk to you tonight about is this. Okay. I'd like to start the Plexus Power Hour with the business opportunity, because not everybody thinks about joining a business and having a business, but this is about just maybe sharing with a few people and helping your family and your friends with their health, and maybe to help them earn a little extra few $100 a month or a week or whatever. So I know that although we are a very sick culture, that people are struggling with weight loss and feeling well. And there's so many of you out there who are putting your heads on the pillow at night, worrying about how you're making ends meet each month and worrying about how you're going to pay off your debt. And so many Americans worry about how they're going to pay for their children's college and how they're going to save for retirement. These are the things that make people lose sleep. Seriously, we were living paycheck to paycheck, and we were not in debt because we were very smart, but I was tired of that. I was tired of not being able to go on vacations, and that has all changed now. These are the things that people are struggling and causing conflict in our homes, so much more than just the extra 20 or 30 pounds they're carrying around on their hips. So I'm just as passionate about sharing with you our business opportunity as I am passionate about sharing our products with you, because I have seen personally firsthand how both are changing people's lives. So tonight I'm going to share with you how we're paid 4 different ways. We're actually paid 11 total different ways in Plexus, but our compensation plan is extremely generous. We are unlike any other company out there. Trust me, I would not have left the teaching profession if I was not paid well for what I do. Truly, that's the truth. For the sake of time, I'm only going to share with you a few ways we're paid. And if you really want to get the nitty-gritty about the compensation plan, then all you need to do is just ask the person that invited you to this call, and they can walk you through all the details, okay? So the first thing I need you to know is that when you sign up as an ambassador, it only costs you $34.95. So we're talking under 35 bucks, right? This pays, that's crazy, isn't it? $35 for this whole new life that I've got. This pays for so many things that you get to get your business started. It pays for the scientists and product developers that are designed to bring to you our company's cutting edge and quality products that are changing lives. It also brings you a customer service team, shipping department that's there for you. It brings you, as an ambassador, you're going to have your own replicated Plexus website, which you're going to use to purchase your products at a deep wholesale discount. And get this, potential customers will be able to purchase online on your own Plexus website. And all of our product purchases are made online, and they create something that's called PV. So personal volume. So as your monthly personal volume builds up, so do all the percentages of your sales commission. And that is pretty incredible. Susie, if you could share the screen, the stair-step graphic, that'd be great. So you're getting ready to see a graphic that looks like a little stair step, okay? And I'm just gonna point out a few things here. I always encourage my new ambassadors to earn 500 PV as a short-term goal in their very first month. It's easy to achieve this goal in the very first month. So if you'll look in the upper left-hand corner of this graphic, you're gonna see what I'm talking about there, okay? There's the first way that we're paid is on commissions. The second way is a retail override commission of 5%, a one-time rank achievement bonus for every single rank that you achieve in Plexus. And we're going to talk about the differences between those ranks and the jewel bonuses when you get to the higher end of that scale. And then also Plexus pay points. So let's talk about those 4 ways, okay? The first, I'm going to start off Plexus pay points. Plexus gives us pay points for every qualified ambassador within our organization. So what that means is that when we sponsor new ambassadors and help them to sponsor new ambassadors, you just increase the number of Plexus pay points that you're qualified to earn. That's all it is. And if you look at that stair-step graphic, you can see that a gold ambassador, you have to have 100 Plexus pay points in your organization. So our pay points average about $3 per per pay point each month. So if you have 100 points in your organization, and essentially that's about 20 people that have joined you, okay? Not necessarily that you've personally sponsored, but maybe other people have sponsored them as well. Then you can see that you have an added $300 to your monthly paycheck just for being a gold ambassador, which is really life-changing money for some people. You work your way up the stair-step graphic, and you can see that as the amount you're paid each month increases, the number of pay points in your organization increases as well. So look at that $3 pay point, what it can do. If you're a Ruby ambassadors get 500 pay points. That's an extra $1,500 added to your check just for being a Ruby. Okay, an Emerald ambassador gets 1,500 pay points, so that's $4,500 for pay points only. There's so many other ways you're going to get paid, but that's just for being an Emerald. Take a look at Sapphire and Diamond. So Sapphire is 3,000 pay points, so that's $9,000 a month just to your paycheck for being a Sapphire. A Diamond is 4,500. So guess what? That's $13,500 a month just for being a Diamond ambassador. So that is a pretty big deal, right? So what I want you to do is share, Susie, if you can, put up the income disclosure for 2015. So go ahead and do that. And when you're going to see that graphic, you're going to see the differences between all the different average earning per rank in the whole company, from silver all the way up. So as you can see that as a silver, okay, as a silver ambassador, which I'm going to have 3 silvers on to talk to you tonight, because silver is such a great rank. Silvers make just over $5,000 per year in Plexus on average. Remember that silver is just 3 people sponsored directly to you. So it's bringing 3 people into your business who are taking the products, just taking the products at a discount, or if they want to share with other people, because you'll learn in Plexus, you don't actually have to sell anything to be an ambassador. And so these 3 people are going to share this amazing life-changing rank of silver. That's $5,000 a year with Plexus. What is that? About $420 a month? So I have a question to ask you. What would you be able to do with that $420 a month? Would that $420 a month be an added blessing to your family this month? I have helped so many people in the last 2.5 years achieve the rank of silver within their first 30 days when they join. That's maybe their brother, their sister, and their mom, okay? Let me ask you this. Who do you know? Who do you know who would be blessed by an extra $300 to $400 a month? And I want you to know, out of my team of almost 2,000 people all over the country, you're going to see we're from different cities all over the nation. I have 117 of them who are earning this kind of money that are silver ambassadors. We literally have 117 people that are living with that extra cushion. We have an incredible team who can power partner with you, who will literally help you to share these products with the people that you know and love. So many are desperate for the products that we have to offer. I have so never in my life, since I began, ever felt that I have sold Plexus to anybody. Because why? Because we are truly sharing something that people are desperate for, and it's helping them. We are helping them. So many people come to me because they know that Plexus has a product that can help them. So what I want you to do is share the Emerald screen, the little Emerald Perks screen graphic.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. It takes a minute. I'm getting there.
Okay, so that's fine. You just go and take your time. As an Emerald ambassador, I want you to understand this. You just saw the graphic. Emerald ambassadors earn an average of $110,000 a year. Okay, that's average. I'm getting ready to be an Emerald ambassador, and I mean getting ready to, like, this close, okay? I'm sure I'm not going to start off at 6 figures, but it's going to be there eventually, because that's what you do when you just share from your heart passionately. Take a look at this graphic. What do you get when you become a jewel in Plexus? This is the first jewel ranking Plexus, you are going to have a six-figure income. You get a free trip to Maui or Hawaii and whichever island that they choose every single year, 5-star resort with a person that you love, a spouse, a family member, etc. You also get a company car provided to you, brand new Lexus. It's paid for by the company. It's truly amazing. And then the greatest amazing thing that you can get out of this too is that you get a bonus every single month. You get 3% of the entire profit sharing of the company divided amongst emeralds, paid to you every single month. And that, I've heard, is a life-changing bonus just by itself. So do you see what's possible? My friend Christine, I just told you about, is a diamond at the top of the company. She is retired, the kindergarten teacher I told you about. She lives the dream. Her husband is an emerald as well, so they have 2 incomes with Plexus. Plexus allows you to sponsor your spouse. In fact, I think 2 of the people you're going to hear from tonight have sponsored their spouses, so they have 2 incomes, which brings me to the very next thing that I want to talk to you about. I want to introduce you to an incredible company, incredible couple in Plexus. We have Mike and Crystal Guy, and they live in Irwin, North Carolina. Crystal passionately shares Plexus, and Mike is a rock star husband who supports his wife and loves her and can't wait to see her achieve her dreams. Crystal and Mike, take it away.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, there they are.
So I'm new, or semi-new. I started last June. I started taking, I guess, the Slim first. I was offered a free 7-day trial, and I really just wanted to try it because I had tried so many other things to shed about 20 pounds, and nothing seemed to work. Nothing curbed my appetite, and just nothing helped. And so I was very skeptical, but I tried it, and by day 3, I couldn't finish my Mountain Dew, and that was a big deal because I was severely addicted to my Mountain Dew. I had to have my Mountain Dew fixed before 6 o'clock in the morning, or my head was pounding. And I would chug those things all day long just to be able to try and function. By the 3rd day, I had fixed myself a glass of water for dinner, and my husband asked me what was wrong because it was always Mountain Dew. But since that day, since the 3rd day on just the Slim, I have been caffeine free. So I started noticing that I was sleeping better, that I had energy all day long. I didn't have crashes at 2 o'clock. I could literally, before Plexus, fall asleep with 8 kids crawling all over top of me if I sat down long enough. And this past weekend, on one Slim, we had a yard sale, and I stayed up for almost 40 hours, and I was perfectly okay. I didn't get tired once until, later Saturday night. But I signed up preferred, and then I joined. And really the reason I joined was because I watched Suzanne's financial testimony, and what that offered to me was hope. So when people ask me, what is Plexus to you? Plexus is hope. We have 3 daughters, and I would stay awake at night and wonder, how in the world we were going to pay for 3 proms, 3 cars, 3 college tuitions, and 3 weddings, and not have to make them compromise. And Plexus is the answer to that. I am, like Suzanne said, I'm a silver. Right now, my products are paid for. Both of our products are paid for. and I'm able to contribute to at least one bill and some other little luxuries that, before we would have kind of penny pitched on.
When I talk about products, I'm talking about a lot of product. We take the triplex, the slim. I take the accelerator and the boost.
Edge.
Yeah, I take the edge. I use the ease cream. I'm telling you, a lot of products. All of it's paid for.
I also get X Factor and Mega X. And yeah, like he said, all of that's paid for every month. And then some, and then, a bill or two and some little luxuries for myself, because before I wouldn't buy anything for myself. I would, and neither would he. We would spend it on the kids because we didn't have a whole lot of extra. And I've met some of the most amazing women. They have encouraged me to grow myself, to dig deep and face some fears, and that was tough for me. My fears have caused me to not do a lot of stuff, and these ladies, I mean, they're awesome. They're not just Plexus co-workers or acquaintances. They're more like sisters. They offer support and encouragement, and I have grown as a person because of that. Not only grown my business or grown as a Plexus ambassador, but I've grown as Crystal. I'm becoming someone I never thought that I could be because of that. And that to me is more than the money, and it's more than even the health benefits. Is the growth and the support that I get from my team and from, I don't even know if everybody that I do talk to on a daily basis with Plexus is even on our direct team, but I love all of them and they all love me.
We do, Crystal. We love you so much. I am just so blown away. Mike, I would like to hear what Plexus has done for you and what you think about Plexus.
Well, probably 2 weeks after Crystal started taking Slim, she was about to die to get me to try it. She's like, "Oh my God, you've got to try this stuff. It's amazing." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever." You talk about skeptical. I am the epitome of skeptical. And then, I finally tried it and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, this stuff is, it's pretty good, but, it can't last forever." And here I am close to a year on it and I'm still taking it. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I take the triplex, the edge, the accelerator. I take the boost before I work out. The ease cream when I hurt. I love it, and when she started talking about selling the stuff, as excited as she was for me to take it, I'm like, well, if you can convince me that I need to take it, you can convince anybody that they need to take it. So
Exactly.
I'm excited. I'm an ambassador too, but I don't work the business like she does. I tell my friends about it, and they may buy something here or there, but she's really working it, and hopefully one day she'll retire and she can retire me.
That would be awesome. Well, we are so blessed to have you guys on this amazing team. You add value to my life, to Susie's life. I mean, we're all over the country. Susie's in Massachusetts. I'm in Oklahoma. Crystal and her husband, Mike, they're in North Carolina. And we're getting ready to, continue on. But I just really appreciate you coming on. You guys are a blessing to us. So glad that you took the time to come on tonight. Awesome.
Okay.
Back to you.
Okay, that was a great testimony. So I'm going to quickly go through a few of our products. You heard them talking about the triplex and slim and all of that. So the triplex contains 3 products. The first product is our signature product, the pink drink. It should be part of everybody's daily regimen. It's gluten-free. It's made from plant extracts, including stevia, which is a natural sweetener, which gives it a nice, yummy flavor. It's the most natural way to lose weight and inches by burning fat, not muscle, which is so important. It also helps to keep your blood sugar and lipids at healthy levels. It reduces binge eating, and it also helps you win that willpower over food. So this is the pink drink. This is a 30-day supply. You get a stick of it, and you just open it up. And I'm going to show you my handy dandy Plexus shaker bottle. And the reason I'm showing you this is sometimes there's a misconception that it's a meal replacement. It is not. It's not a chalky meal replacement kind of shake. It's a delicious fruit drink. Okay, so that's the pink drink. The second product in our triplex stands above any other probiotic out in the market. This is our Probio 5. And if you have listened to the news lately, everyone's talking about how important it is to have a probiotic in your daily regimen. And medical professionals now are linking a healthy gut with a great immune system and helping with all of your health benefits. The one important thing you need to know about this Probio 5, I used to be on different probiotics and nothing made a difference. This is amazing because it has 5 strands of good bacteria, but it also has an antifungal, which is amazing to help get your gut healthy. So those are 2 products, the Plexus Slim, the pink drink, and the Probio 5, and I'll come back with the third product. But what I'd like to do now is introduce our second testimony, and it's Cheryl Amagan from Laredo, Texas, and I'm gonna put her up on the screen, and she is going to talk about her testimony. Okay,
Hello.
Cheryl.
Hey, how are you guys? Hey, all right, so I am from college, and I was one of those like stalkers on her Facebook stuff for about 8 months. I don't think I ever asked her a question about Plexus. I know one day she website, so I went in there and I bought my Slim, and I thought she wouldn't find out. I thought it would be a secret, and I started taking that. I had understood that some of the benefits of it were regulated blood sugar, and I have that problem all in every generation behind me. So I did not want to be a generation with bad blood sugar levels. But Suzanne found out, and so she called me up. I started the triplex, and the reason I did that is I have horrible gut issues. I've had them for a long time. I have medicine. I have things that have caused great discomfort. I have a lot of back discomfort where I can't exercise, do certain things. So I started the triplex, and by the end of the month, my gut issues had resolved, and I was sold. I have taken the triplex ever since. And so Suzanne said, "Oh, you should share, you should share." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to share." Well, I was a 45-year-old woman. My husband had just retired from 27 years in the military, and we just moved to a new place. And I had 2 in high school getting ready to graduate. And I didn't really want to go back to work. So this allowed me, I also have one in kindergarten, so this allowed me to stay at home, and I have my products paid for. That's how I got started, was to just pay for my products. And I've been sharing with my friends, and I was like, Crystal, super, super excited. And my husband was like, what's going on with you? Because I don't get excited like that about a lot. And he's really supported me in the journey. And as a matter of fact, last month he went silver. He's a silver ambassador. All that are supporting him are people he said, hey, these would be great people. You should call them up or I'll ask them. So he's been really supportive of what I'm doing. This has been an amazing journey for me health-wise. I also suffered from a lot of anxiety and depression, and I'm free from those meds, which means I'm free from the doctor visits, which means I don't pay for those and I don't pay for the meds. So just a lot of freedom with just a little bit of time. Really, really an incredible thing. And Plexus has helped me also to get out of my comfort zone, to push the limits of what I thought I could do. I mean, at 45, I was thinking I can't start over and do something different instead of going back to teaching. So I love what Plexus has done for me. It's just amazing, and I love reconnecting with the people. I love who I'm becoming. I love the support that I have from my husband in an endeavor that I never thought I could do, and my health issues are amazing, and I'm so thankful. I haven't had a cold. I have not had a cold since I have started Plexus. I truly believe in how it helps you stay free of those diseases that come around. I love it. I love it. And I do. This month, and this month, and I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to get emotional, but I was able to contribute this month to my daughter. She's going to Israel this month on an archaeological dig as a mission trip for college. And I was able to contribute to help her raise support. And that means a lot to me. And that's a part of the big reason I decided to continue what I'm doing. And I just love it. And y'all should join because it's amazing.
Wow. That was a wonderful, wonderful testimony, Cheryl. Thank you so much.
Cheryl, we love you. So thank you so much for sharing. I agree with you, Susie. You are such a blessing to all of us, and what an incredible thing to be able to fund your daughter's trip. Oh my gosh, wow, to help her. Huge blessing. Susie, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
So everyone, as you hear all of these testimonies, and we have another one in a minute as well, I just want you to ask yourself a question. Who do you know? Who do you know in your life that you love, or friends or family or acquaintances that would benefit from Plexus? I bet you know a lot of people, including yourself. Okay, so we talked about the triplex. I did 2 of the products in the triplex. This is the third. This is called BioCleanse, okay? And your colon is the last 5 feet of your digestive tract, and along with your skin, your kidneys, and your lungs, it's a major organ of elimination of toxins and waste. So if your bowel movements are not regular, your waste products and toxins are going to accumulate, and that is going to compromise your health. Okay, so most of our bodies are burdened with toxic waste and slow metabolism from the air we breathe. It could be the glass of wine you have at night, the water you drink. And what BioCleanse does is, don't get the wrong impression, taking this doesn't mean you're going to be running to the bathroom. It is a gentle cleanse that helps cleanse your intestinal tract and your arteries. It also really helps to oxygenate your blood in your system. This is fabulous stuff, and it's the third product in the triplex that I reviewed this evening. Also, I just want to mention 2 quick things. We have Accelerator and we have Boost. You take one or the other with your Slim to even bring you to a higher level of your weight loss goals. And your ambassador that invited you tonight can review this and help you figure out which one is best for you. Okay, so our next testimony is Delane Martinez, and she comes, I think she's probably the furthest away. She's out in Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to get her up on the screen. And go ahead, Delane. It's all yours.
Hi, my name is Delane, and I am a silver ambassador with Plexus. I'm going to tell you a little about my story. Always had blood sugar problems since I was little. When I was little, I would have fits all the time, and my mom never figured out what it was. It was always around the time that I was supposed to eat, and that's when it clicked, and she took me to the doctor and found out that I had blood sugar issues. And it got really bad, especially in middle school, where I would be, my blood sugar would get so low, I would have to crawl on the floor to the kitchen to find something to eat because I couldn't stand up or I felt like I was going to pass out. When I became an adult, I gained a lot of weight because I had developed a serious sugar addiction. I was eating handfuls of candy a day or having a soda or two just to get by. And I craved it all the time, all day long. It wasn't just a nightly thing, it was an all day thing. And because of that, I was exhausted because my blood sugar was all over the place. And once I had kids, I wasn't paying any attention to myself. And my body was trying to tell me, you know, this isn't working, you're not doing something right. I was exhausted all the time. And I was having to drink a whole pot of coffee just to make it to nap time. And I was falling asleep on the couch all the time with my kids just crawling all over me. I couldn't stay awake. I was so exhausted. Then one of my friends started posting about Plexus. But I was so skeptical. I was really, really skeptical. Every time she would post something, I would research. I researched for 8 whole months before I decided that I was going to try it. And at one point I even told her, you know, don't even ask. I'm not going to try it ever. It's not going to happen. So finally, after 8 months, I decided that I was going to try it because I found out that they had a 60-day money-back guarantee. So I tried a 7-day trial, and I knew, I told my husband even, I said, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work for me. I know that in 7 days I'm going to return this and I'm going to get my money back. But thank God it worked. I mean, it was insane how quickly it worked for me. The first thing I noticed was I wasn't feeling weird throughout the day. I never got the feeling like I was, my blood sugar was low. I never got that feeling at all. Then I noticed that I didn't have to drink as much coffee as I was drinking. Before I was drinking a whole pot. I'd make it through the day. I'd pour myself a cup of coffee and it'd still be full. I hadn't even drank 1 cup. Then I noticed that my sugar, I didn't have to have any sugar at all. I wasn't craving it. And it dawned on me, oh my gosh, Plexus has changed my life. I am not a slave to food anymore. I get to choose what I put in my body. It is my choice. So I immediately contacted the person that I got my Plexus from, and I said, put me on the triplex combo. And in my first 5 weeks, I lost 14 pounds on the triplex combo. I lost my mom blues. Before I was really sad and all the time I was just feeling like I wasn't a good mom. I lost that completely. I was feeling awesome. I had so much energy. All I wanted to do all day was play with my kids. And to say that I have had energy is insane. I can keep up with my 2-year-old, and he is into absolutely everything. At this point, I've been on the triplex combo for 4 months. I've lost a total of 20 pounds and almost 2 dress sizes. And I feel absolutely fabulous. I feel wonderful. I've never had this much confidence in my life ever. I cannot imagine ever going back to life before Plexus. And it's funny how something I was so sure wasn't going to work. I was so skeptical, and it worked for me, and it is exactly 100% what I needed in my life. Plexus is changing lives. I hope that when you hear my testimony, you will ask yourself, how could this help me? Because it can. It can help you. If you are asking yourself this question, please reach out to the person that invited you here and ask questions. Do research. Buy a trial pack. And let's get you started to be the healthiest person that you can be.
Wow.
Wow is right. I mean, I have never heard your actual health testimony. Have you, Susie?
No, and
Wow.
I too suffered from, I know what you mean, those blood sugar issues where it just overcomes you and you are like sometimes feeling like you're going to pass out, crawling on the
Yeah.
floor. That was very descriptive. I am so glad that you have found Plexus. That's an amazing testimony.
Yes, it is.
Thank
And
you.
I just want to ask Cheryl and Crystal to go ahead and unmute yourselves. And can you tell everybody how much weight you've lost as well? See, notice that they didn't even mention how much weight they've lost because everything else in their life changed. That's so much more important than that weight. But I want everybody to hear, Cheryl, how much?
18 pounds.
That's incredible.
18.
Yeah,
18 pounds?
18
Wow.
pounds. Crystal, what about you?
20.
20 pounds. That's a big deal. And we showed you the pictures. That's pretty amazing. We can't show you before and after pictures with Plexus unless they're through the company. So we are just blown away. And so what I want to do at this point is literally just to finish up tonight. And I want to just finish up and I want to talk to you. As you've been watching tonight, I hope that you're thinking about people. I know you're thinking about people that you know who you could bless through our products, okay? We have a bigger product line than just the Triplex combo, which is incredible. That's where everybody should start because that's where you're going to find the biggest results for your whole health, and which leads to weight loss as well, okay? That we just mentioned tonight, the Triplex combo. So we have a whole line for discomfort, and that is our Ease line. We have the Ease cream for what's on the outside of your body, and we have the Ease capsules, which is for the inside of your body. This line right here, just these two products, change lives, huge lives. We also have incredible omega supplement, which is called Mega X, and it's all of the omegas from plants, okay, from the ahi plant flower, all right, and it's omegas 3, 5, 7, 6, and 9, all together in two tiny little gel things. So you're not taking fish oil that makes you have that yucky burpy stuff, and you're getting all the antioxidants that are available through all the omegas. So this is amazing. You also have an aloe-based multivitamin called X Factor. It is incredible. There's tons of research that shows that aloe is a delivery system for nutrition, for macronutrients and micronutrients. It delivers it right to the cells, and we have actual research on this that can show that up to over 300% of more nutritional absorption because of the aloe that's in this incredible vitamin. We also have Block. Block blocks up to 48% refined carbohydrates and sugars hidden in your foods. You can take up to 1 to 2 capsules before your 2 biggest carb meals a day. This is an incredible standalone product. I don't go anywhere without this. I take it in my purse. And here's another one that I don't go anywhere without. It's called Edge. And you take up to 1 capsule a day. If you want, you can have the second one. But it's basically a very, very healthy plant-based energy supplement. There's no chemicals or stimulants in any of our products that literally come from a lab. This is not laboratory stuff. This is plants, guys. 60-day money-back guarantee. I mean, I'm not kidding. Take this product. Take 1 capsule when you're feeling the lowest part of your day, energy-wise. I mean, it takes maybe 15 minutes, and I'm like, zip. I all of a sudden have concentration and focus and natural energy that's non-jittery. It's wonderful. So if these are the things that you've been thinking about, okay, maybe you can ask the person who invited you to this call tonight about any of the products that you've heard about. It is my personal belief that each and every one of you needs Plexus. Not only do you need Plexus for your overall health and well-being, but you know so many other people who could be helped through our health benefits that Plexus offers. Because of that, our company is in full momentum. And that is the truth. Our company is exploding all over this country. It is said that a multi-level marketing company with less than 500,000 people is considered ground floor. Well, that's Plexus. With around 475,000 ambassadors, truly it's considered the opportunity of a lifetime. So I want you to ask yourself this question. What if? What if? Where will you be in 5 years? If you continue to do what you're doing now? What if I had never clicked on Join Plexus 2.5 years ago? I would still be slaving away in my classroom, unhealthy, exhausted, with paycheck to paycheck. Where would these people be that you just heard tonight? Where will you be? Where will your health be in 5 years? Where will your financial situation be in 5 years if you just keep doing what you're doing now? Perhaps you just need a couple extra $100 a month, or maybe you want to create a 6-figure annual income as our family is able to do. I wanted more options, and Plexus has provided that and then some. And then some. We are living a freedom that we could only have dreamed of. This opportunity absolutely can be the vehicle that takes you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So I'm asking you this to leave yourself with this. If you walk away, okay, from this opportunity, you're walking away from the chance to change your finances. The chance and the opportunity to be a part of an amazing team of men and women, the opportunity to go on amazing vacations, drive luxury vehicles if you choose to do so, the chance to get out of that 40-hour-per-week job, working for somebody else's dream and not your own. You know, most importantly, if you walk away from this opportunity, you are rejecting the chance to bless the lives of others. So I hope that this evening you got a few of your questions answered. I am so sure that as you have heard about all the testimonies and about our compensation plan, maybe you have a few little questions of your own. You just need to simply reach out to the person who invited you, and you're going to get all your questions answered. And then let's get you started, like Delane said, with Plexus as soon as we can, because it is my desire that you will want to join us and be a part of this opportunity of a lifetime. Before we close tonight, there is a code word that you need to take back to the ambassador that invited you to join us, and that code word is simply transformation. Transformation. That's what's going to happen to you when you get on Plexus and when you start this journey. So I want you to know that from all of our hearts, we give God all the glory for all the blessings that He has provided for our families and for our team. And in closing, go Plexus and good night.